I don't know how I missed it, because I don't think I thanked him. But thank you, Maturity Level 420, for the follow. And while I was offline, thank you, Mycelian, for the follow. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, Colty. How's the climb going today? Tossed an 11. Oof. Not bad, though. Your PB now is the middle of 12, yeah? I think I remember that being right. Yeah, okay, cool. No, that's good, though. Getting to 11 is the goal. Back with camera, indeed. Happy Friday, Clement. How did the rest of the stream go yesterday? Thank you. Hopefully built some cool stuff. Went well. Third done with your map. Nice. That's awesome. I've always been unsure if I'm really interested in mapping. Yesterday's stream was so insane. Thanks again. Yeah, of course. It was funny, I was just clicking on Trackmania streamers. And then I was like, oh. Clement's following me, and I'm not following him. Got a raid. Got a raid there. Toss the jump after the quarter pipe near the end of 11. Oh, no. The weird one that's like a transitional jump. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I should try. It's difficult but relaxing. I think if I'm going to do that, also happy Friday, Cthulhu. If I am going to do mapping eventually, it will have to be, in my opinion, like a bit further down the line. Like, I don't think I could bring any value in mapping if I were to do it right now. Because the only map that I've played is Deep Dip 2. So, like, my Trackmania experience is literally just Deep Dip 2. I don't know what cool ideas I could even have right now. They'll only have to do the flip thing. Oh! Is that the one that you were talking about that you threw? Oh, quarter pipe. Quarter pipe, you mean like the one where you do a transition, like jumping from one to the other and then jumping to the left. I thought you were talking about the jump that you failed as the quarter pipe. Hey Jocko, happy Friday. Because I think that's also like, isn't that also like a quarter pipe thing? Because you jump into it and then you like drive up the quarter pipe. And then flip out of it. Hey Kindred. Happy Friday. Going pretty well. Had a nice relaxed day, slept in a bit. How's your climb going? But yeah, that jump sucks. I feel like I've been failing that one a good amount. I always hate failing the second half of 11 though. anytime that I make it to the pool and then somehow manage to fail something after it, feels like such a missed opportunity. Got here a minute before me. Nice. Bottle of Coke. Happy Friday. This is the run. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. First time for ya? Oh, that's your first time failing at that point. Is that only your second run past the pool? Because I think previously the loop was your PB. Yeah. No, that's it is such a heartbreaking mistake for me, though. Anytime it happens to me, I'm always just so disappointed in myself. Because the loop is what I view as, like, the hard thing on 11. The loop and the jump up, of course. But making it up there and then being like... It's kind of the same as failing after the zigzag on 7. Just a nerve check, yeah. I mean, it is rather precise. Like... Hey, Greek dude. Happy Friday. Trying to kill people's stream streaks. I'm just trying to stream regardless of how late I start. I feel like it's so easy to think like, oh no, I don't need to stream because it's already too late anyway. Freaking Tony. I turned so early there. Hey, Have. Happy Friday. You're here now. We can fin. Well, as long as I got permission. Thank you. I've kind of been struggling a little bit since I got back to the main map. Surely today's gonna be better, though. That's why you had, like, 10 p.m. streams. So that you never need to worry about being too late. Said you wanted to stream every day and didn't get round to it earlier. No, that's fair. No, I do like to try to make sure that I'm streaming every day. Or every day that I normally stream, like 5 days a week. I've often had that feeling of like, what's the point, right? If I'm only going to be streaming for a couple hours, like, why even start at this point? Having a project like this makes it so easy to start up. It's to stream for you. So easy to boot up. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I have to think about what I'm going to do today. Probably try a late one again today. Still need to set up your OBS since old drive with all your OBS overlays and stuff died. Ooh, rip. Happy Friday, Fruit Snoots. Today is the daily 12 day. Hopefully. Gonna be going for a couple hours today. Managed to recover your TM maps that were finished. Nice. National Snail Day. Wasn't there a National Snail kind of day recently? Like a day or so ago? Happy Friday. It was slugs. Okay. Sorry. Clearly should be making a differentiation there. You only know disco snails? What are disco snails? Huge difference. I've always just thought of slugs as like homeless snails. Boink. Got an archer ring last night. Let's go. That's pretty sick. I hear that this summer they're going to be making some changes to CG. I was watching some videos earlier today about the summer sweep up or whatever. I think mostly it seems like it's going to be focused on quality of life changes regarding prep. Haven't done IRL archery in a long time. I think it's been like 15 years since I shot a bow. But yeah, it's kind of cool because I feel like whenever you come in and talk about doing CG, the main thing that you complain about is, oh, I got really unlucky during prep this time and I wasn't able to finish or had to reset or something. So if you are able to consistently do prep with these changes, like maybe it'll be less RNG heavy or something. Who knows? But should alleviate a lot of the problems regarding the CG grind, if they implement it well. Used to shirt recurve in a league when you were a lad like 12 years ago. Mine was, I took archery classes for like maybe a month or something. I don't remember how long it was. Back when I was in high school, I think. And then there was often, I was in Boy Scouts, and there was often like a archery range when we would go to the scout camps during the summer. But it's been a long time since then. Amazing how many times you'll look at the 5 rooms and not get a weapon frame. I feel like there's usually either 3 small enemies or 1 medium enemy in the first 5 rooms. It does feel kind of unlikely to have that happen. Not like incredibly unlikely, it's definitely possible, but what is that, like maybe a 1 in 10 kind of situation? Boink. go 7 Kindred. Oh god. Well, that was bad. Well, it could be worse. Just a little 6 restart. I know it was Rafa was the... Shit, no! God damn it. I didn't think it was possible for me to do that. Last jump of 9 was the PB. Last session. I failed the... I dead turtled on the jump up to the circle. Man, that was such a dumb mistake. Entirely because I was reading chat. Wait, what am I doing? Happy Friday, arthritis hands. We don't joke about that here. And happy Fridays, Lavender. How's your progress with 16 practice? Good. Yeah, I got 5 in one day, like Tuesday or something. Hence why we're actually playing the main map again. But yeah, a lot of valuable data from my 16 practice. Yeah. Now it's just a matter of actually being able to get back up there again. Happy Friday, body. Boink. Oh, hello, tree. Alright, almost failed that jump. Wow, what a weird turtle. Almost 100 falls. Nice. What's my car skin? My car skin is Sogeking. Once I naturally get into a spot with better lighting, I will pause and zoom in on it. God damn it. Okay. What a dumb mistake. Oh well, it happens. We go on. Shit. Oh my god, didn't even get the recovery. Sogeking! This is the run, surely. Peak skin. Thank you, thank you. God damn it. Detrid Wings. Happy Friday. Been a long time since he stopped in. Love to see my PB climb that high. Yeah. Recently got up to 16, like a couple weeks ago. Feels great. Sogeking was amazing. Too bad he was only in one season of the show. Yeah. Too bad. Maybe someday he'll return. Probably not, though. Surely Sogeking has better things to do. One season meaning the whole show. We're on season 2 now, so... No, clearly he just means one season. Only in Water 7. Or Annie's Lobby, I guess. You meant season as an arc. Dedication I got is incredible. Could never. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a fun journey. It's kind of crazy that it's almost over. Just one more floor to go, though. One more floor, and we are done. We can finally play a second map. You view Water 7 and Annie's Lobby as the same arc. I mean, it basically is. Like, overall, it's one overarching thing. Frankie joining and them getting Robin back. Oh, God. God damn it. Very nice, Greek dude. Oh, man. Alright. This is the run. Oh, jeez. Died halfway through your Beat Saber song list. At least you reclaimed OPS stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, at least you were able to get some stuff off of it. That is always good. Oh god. Good enough. Any thoughts on my second map? Oh, I already know what my second map's gonna be. My second map is Deep Dip 1. Also, happy Friday, Super Sushi. It's weird because I feel like I remember you chatting here before. But it says first time chatter. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else though. Probably thinking of someone else. Wish you knew what you needed and where from, just digging through folders until you see stuff. Don't think you have elsewhere. Drive works intermittently on startup. Oof. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Nice. Happy Friday, Jarek. Good news, you got here just in time for the PB run. Holy, what a first climb. For the finishing run. Surely. Oh, God. Little too much releasing there. But yeah, floor gang badge is guaranteed. God damn it. Oh my god. But the GPS antenna and the high roller badge thing? Yeah, I think that's twice in a row that I've made basically the same mistake on that jump. Annoying. But that's fine because it's impossible to make that mistake 3 times in a row. Just won't happen. Hey, Beanie. Happy Friday. What's Kindred's PB? Like 16 dirt flick, I think? Be here just for a bit. Fair enough. I did start stream pretty late. Very last jump of 15. Okay. Hey! I reclaimed my spot then. I'm thinking of Hav. You're right. You're right. Alright, I guess the question is, what's going to happen first then? Kindred reclaiming a better PB than me? Or am I going to widen that gap first? Didn't know Hav and Kindred are cooking like that. Yeah. They're both very up there. Unless he can get PB before I finish this run. True. There we go. Meet me at the top. Sounds like a good idea. Let's both get to the roof this run. And then one of us can be the first one to throw the finish run, or the finish jump. Boink. Let's go. Yeah, finally didn't throw the final jump at 2. Boink. All right. Back to 4. Right, this is one of those runs that failed the 2 jump, yeah? I was wondering why my run was a couple minutes behind. Fin run incoming. Nice. Nope. Oh my god. Is it possible to drive that bobsleigh without a 360? Surely it is, but why would anyone choose to do that? When you say a quick deep dip 2 break, do you mean a break to do some deep dip 2? 360 just feels so clean. Exactly. I mean, that's why I do it. I'm sure there is a way to drive that bobsleigh where you just, like, drive on the walls. In fact, I know there is, because people who know how to drive bobsleigh better than me always ask me why I don't do that. Get a couple of runs in so you have a different reason to bash your head against the desk. True. Boink. There, now all three of us can meet at the roof. Perfect timing. Happy Friday, Revita. So, I feel incredibly dumb. Also, happy Friday, Donkelberg. So, for some reason, I've never realized that Revita's name is just whatever backwards. And then Faju got this run. Happen in a month that starts with J. God damn it. Happy Friday, AoE Bull. That's an annoying fail. I probably shouldn't be reading chat during that jump in the first place, but... man. Come on, plastic. Bounce me. Bounce me. Thank you. Did its job for once in its life. Happy Friday, Totally. Consistent. Unironically really impressed at how consistent I am on the lower floors, though. Keep it up. Thank you. It is funny that you say that right after the lower floor fail. Assuming that you consider floor 6 to be a lower floor, but... appreciate it, Donkelberg. That is a nice comment. Time to prove you wrong by failing everything I can on the lower floors. That quack jump that I failed was heartbreaking because it was clear it won't work, but there was no option to bail. Yeah, I don't know. I probably could have bailed it. You only play shallow dip, so anything past floor 5 is considered crazy high to you. That's fair. Because when I fail something on floor 6, I'm basically failing something past where the end of shallow dip is. I'm already after the end. Please don't. I wish I had any control over it, but I am glutton for punishment when it comes to nice compliments. Surely it won't happen today, though. Happy Friday, Yordi. Greek Pro 117 must be better than Greek Pro 116. True. Can't believe Greek Pro got 116 accounts banned. You consider 0 to 5 low, 6 to 10 mid, 11 plus high. That's kind of always been my consideration too. That's been my metric because like 0 to 5 is shallow dip. That song is so good. Bing Sake? So good. Oh, I don't like that. I can't tell you why I didn't like it. I just didn't turn at the right time, I think. Oh, that's bad too, but I think it's gonna work. No, it didn't work. Freaking Tony. Any good runs? This week? Not really. Not great runs. The best run that I've had this week was yesterday. I got a run to like second to last jump of 9. I think all in all though, I've only climbed for maybe 5 or 6 hours. Haven't really been playing that much on the main map since I came back. And then on Wednesday, that was the first day I got back. I got so tilted. So I don't really count that day that much. Most of that day, I was just like, I was never gonna drive a really good run. Got in my head too much. I was at 1919 this week. Oh, on the clock, yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying. Technically, I was at 1918 because I reached 1919. But yeah, like 5 or 6 hours this week. Total. Nice. But yeah, surely we're about to get an incredible run here. Finish with 1 hour per meter. I don't think that's possible anymore. I think 1909 is the height that you're kind of reaching. I think the highest anyone's reached is like 1917 or something. I'll have to check how high Sammy got, but no. Almost certainly not finishing with a higher number of hours or meters than hours. It's too bad. For a long time, my PB was higher than my hours played, but I think we've surpassed that. Chat Towers 1950. Why is that? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, 2026 is just over 100 hours away. Could definitely reach that. Boink. Smoosh. It was made for Deep Dip 1 and forgot to fix the fin. Oh, okay. That's fair. Honestly, doesn't matter that much. It's like one climb difference. Loving the challenge still, but can't wait for me to finally be free. So true, Lunchbox. Happy Friday. I'm in the same boat there. No matter how much I play this map, I will always love this map. But man, being able to play other stuff sounds great. Just finish this run and I can. True. For Cuber's 2 climbs with +0 streak. I don't know. He usually has +5 streak. It usually lets him build up his streak again before inevitably landing bugging again. Nice. Growing a beard again. It's been a couple weeks. Couple weeks since the PB now. Maybe I should have kept shaving until I actually started going for real PB attempts again. But that's not how I had been doing it. Ooh, little close on that press forward jump. No, it's gonna be crazy though. Once I'm done with this, so much shaving going on. Because I'm sure I'll be PBing really frequently on Deep Dip 1. Beginning of a tower is always rife with PBs. Alright, someone remind me. Days PB is still just failing Quack Jump, right? Going for Deep Dip 1 after 2? Yes, indeed. Happy Friday, Jacquinius. My current game plan is trying to beat all of the Deep Dip team's maps in descending order of difficulty after I beat Deep Dip 2. So most likely what that's going to mean is Deep Dip 1 Maybe Bennett Foddy 2, if it's out. And then Bennett Foddy 1, and then Shallow Dip. Hey, Days PB, quack. 5 times during a stream would be a meme. That would be so funny. That plan was forged before Double Dip. Lucky for me, Double Dip was made by Sammy. Not a deep dip map. Whack. Winning on a technicality. I mean, I made the rules from the beginning. So not really a technicality. If it is not made... If it's not a map specifically made by Sparkling W and his team, then it is not a map made by the Deep Dip team. Do I think I could get Div 1 in my first cup of the day? God, no. Happy Friday, remind me to wake up. Oh, if I played it tomorrow. No? Because there's 30 days in May. Unless you're talking about it from the perspective of a European who's on the 30th today. Wait, no, 31 days. We're talking about... You were referring to Troll Cup, right? I mean, I guess anything is possible if you're including Troll Cup. You're late on the quack. You were in the middle of floor 1. Hey, fair. 200 IQ play to word it based on the team and not the map type. Oh, yeah. I'm not beating every single tower map in the game before moving on. Because there was a specific team that made this map that gave me the experience that I got to have. That's what I'm like kind of honoring and sticking myself to, not the idea of tower maps. That would be way too vague, and there's like probably hundreds of tower maps at this point. Clean. Just meant like without playing more Deep Dip, didn't refer to Troll Cup. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. If I were to play the next cup of the day, like normal cup of the day, I'm not getting Div 1. That's just not in the cards. I've said this before, but like I'm not being trained for time trial by playing this map. This map's given me decent car control, but like I'm not learning how to drive as quickly as possible and take optimal lines and stuff like that. And the qualification phase is all about that. Trying to get like a single really good run. I think I have a good chance of doing pretty well like in whatever div I qualify in. Because by that point maybe I've learned the map well enough to drive it relatively consistently and not crash. Happy Friday, Turtled. But no. I don't think I'm going to qualify well on my first cup of the day. Now, if it was a troll cup of the day, I think there's a chance that I could get Div 1. Because troll cup of the day is kind of throw all conventional wisdom out of the way and just kind of say, do this crazy thing that we decide to have you do this week or this month. Probably not too much advantage to being a fantastic player if it's going to be some kind of like RNG fest or something. Maybe you should start climbing as well. Yeah, get in here. Oh, you mean on the chat tower? Yeah, absolutely. Might as well. That is what it's there for. Full turtle map. Yeah, if we had a turtle map for my first cup of the day, I could definitely see that as being a Div 1 thing situation. Happy Friday, Xylony. Ooh, baby. Close enough. Blep. Ooh. That was good enough aim that I probably shouldn't have released. Is it possible to backwards turtle? Yeah, it's just much harder to turn. It's way more punishing steering at the wrong time when you're doing backwards turtling. I have no idea what you're talking about, Greek dude, but... surely it'll get better. I assume you're saying that your new PC setup is significantly better, and it's throwing you off that you're actually able to play properly. I think you'll get used to it. All right, back to 9. Ooh, that's not good. Whew. Fluid Venescent. Happy Friday. Almost 2,000 is only if you're counting strictly the main Deep Dip 2 map. If you also include practice using replay editor and checkpoint versions, which I do, I have, I think, 2,600 hours now. Insane, go, go, go. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's been a fun journey. Almost done. PB is start of 16 now. Crazy to be able to say. 2 FPS. Oof. That is so bad. How confident am I in finishing today? Today? I mean, it could happen. Happy Friday, Cappy. The main thing for me, I don't know how confident I am getting back to 16. Because I did a bunch of practice on 16 itself. But actually getting to 16 is a whole other matter. Happy Friday, Viku. Hey! Weeks PB. Can't believe you missed me getting 16. By a couple weeks, too. No, I'm so happy about that, though. Feels so good. Any day could be the day. Yeah, that's true. I just need to actually get a run up to 16. And put all my practice to work. That's what you get for not lurking so much recently. Yeah. You never know when the crazy run's gonna be, right? Have like 700 hours in the game in its entirety, spread in like 5 years. But you probably weren't streaming it like 5 days a week. That's the only reason that I have so many hours. But yeah, it is kind of cool. I have almost 4 times your hours in the game just on Deep Dip over the course of a little under 2 years. You like lurking here? Reminds you of watching Chain Chomp trying to beat Trials of Death. That sounds like a fun map. No fair, do I have a job? Not for the last couple of years, I haven't. This has kind of been my job. Nice 360. Oh, it's a Mario Maker map. Okay. Took like 7 years to beat it. Damn. That is crazy. Is that the one that was made using like a TAS? Or is that a different thing? Is this enough to provide? Luckily, the girlfriend makes enough money. But I definitely supplement a little bit. Very nice and supportive girlfriend that lets me do this. Nice. 8 equals 11. So true. He beat it legit. Not sure about any tasks on his level. Okay. There was a map that I remember being made using task tools when there weren't even any task tools for the game yet. Oh god, no, not that far, not that far. No, god damn it. Oh, we're so fucked. What am I doing after Deep Dip 2? Deep Dip 1. Yeah, that was annoying. Chat's fault. I don't know. I think I just haven't done 11 in a while. Normally that fail would only land me like on 10 though. That would normally put me at the beginning at 10. But I over jumped it, which was terrible. Over jumped it and fell out of the tower, which sucks. But hey, better than any run that I've had this week, so I'm happy. Am I talking about the race for the last Mario Maker level? Probably. Turned out he tasked it and no one in the community knew. Yeah. I think that's what I'm talking about. Happy Friday, Cosmos. Oh god. How's it going? Better than it had been for the rest of the week. Just got up to 11 again. Which is my week's PB. Might cap your FPS lower for now. I mean, it might be beneficial in the short term, but I think throw a couple runs and then get accustomed to it, yeah. Any plans for getting a full-time job? Not judging, genuine question. I mean, I could if I needed to. Fuck. Garbage jump. Happy Friday, Scottman. Thank you for the good luck. Man. No, I would think if I had like a full-time job, it would probably be something that I would want to get that could work from home during the evening. Not commuting and having hours that would allow me to continue streaming flexibly. Later stream today, no girlfriend pickup. Yep, later stream, no girlfriend pickup. Although, well, I guess you're saying that because I'm starting a new run right now. Yeah. Sorry for asking so many questions. Guess you're just jealous because you can't get a sugar mommy. Fair. Although, obviously the true dream job isn't getting a second job during the evenings that I can work from home on. The true dream job is being able to make enough money off of Twitch. But that's a bit of a pipe dream, right? We're getting there. Definitely getting better, but... I guess it's not that much of a pipe dream. It just takes a lot of hard work. A lot of persistence. Should probably put more time into it, to be fair. Thank you for the follow, Flute. Boink. Boink. Do I want to just do Twitch? YouTube doesn't call my name or anything. My problem with YouTube is that I would need to hire an editor, and that seems like a whole process. Didn't prime farm hard enough on higher floors. True. Can you imagine? Got up to 16 and instead of just genuinely celebrating, being like, all right, guys, if you want me to continue, I need 20 primes. Don't think I won't reset here. I'll do it. Oh, man. It would be pretty funny, but yeah, not exactly my style. I might need to make it my style if I want to make Twitch my full-time job, though. Boink. No, currently my main goal Twitch-wise is just getting that partner position. Just needs 75 average, and we're kind of getting there. Insert 2 coins to continue, streamer. Yeah. Oh, man. No, thank you. Got some pretty loyal Twitch viewers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Assuming that I don't get pissed off and burn bridges. That's happened a couple times. Definitely try not to get on people's bad side, though. Brendan didn't like it, but it was so worth it. Asking for primes at floor 15 with 4,000 viewers. No, that would make it worth it for sure. Controller's getting drift. Oh. Yeah, not just you then. Damn. Problem with Twitch's discovery, so I kind of need YouTube of some kind. Short form content to represent myself. Yeah. No, that's true. If you got the time to build the community, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. I personally just really don't like YouTube as a platform from a creator standpoint. That's my main gripe with the idea of doing that. Also the fact that there's so much collaboration that has to happen if you're not actually like a video editor. Happy Friday, more Crody. Like, if you don't know how to edit videos, I guess you could do short form content, like literally just uploading YouTube shorts that are highlights from the stream or something. When it rains, it pours. Surely it'll get better, though. When did I get my hype PB? Exactly 2 weeks ago. Happy Friday, Tabby. Swing. Kind of funny that the PB command doesn't work if it's in a response to something. Nice to see my progress. Thank you. Yeah, it was a well-deserved PB. I think before that, my last PB was literally the 23rd of December, like before Christmas. Actually, now that I say, I don't know if I would say well-deserved PB. I spent a lot of time during those months not actually streaming and doing attempts. If there's a clip of some sort of it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I ended up failing the very first jump of 16. But since then, in the last couple weeks, I have basically been spending my entire time practicing 16. Learning to edit things yourself is a good skill to add. Oh, absolutely. I agree. But it is kind of a pain in the ass. Especially if it's just not like the thing that I'm passionate about, but it could definitely be a skill that I just need to learn. Got there, though. True. That is the most important thing. I'm just really glad that the next time that I got a PB... Because before this PB, where I'm at the start of 16 now, I had been failing the planets a couple times in a row on 15. So I could have gotten a PB, but still not made it to 16 because I failed the ice slide, like dirt flick thing. That was a real possibility for me. I'm glad that it didn't go that way. No, I'm very happy with myself on that front. I played so patiently when I got to 15 there. Or when I got to that part of 15, I mean. That was super nice. That PB is looking tantalizingly close. It is indeed. Happy Friday, happy knitting. It's deceptively close, though. Because the way that PB looks right now, where it's like over halfway through 16, that is literally the first jump of 16. So I do have to drive the entirety of 16. Yeah, the loop, exactly. I failed to enter that loop. And, like, flung my car up and outward, landing down on 14 afterward. Oh, God. Whoops. That's a weird fail. Increased dead zone, sure, next round 16, I believe. And thank you for the follow, Tabby. Appreciate it. Boink. Smoosh. Need a new fail counter? I wish it was a new fail. I think it might be a new recovery. I think normally when I fail in that way, I either miss the platforms entirely or dead turtle on the ice below. I've definitely failed that jump in the past, though. There are very few jumps on this map that I haven't failed, and most of them are just so high on the map that I haven't failed them because I've only done them a handful of times. Now that I think about it, I failed a lot of the jumps on 15 now. After my last 15. Freak. Okay, good slide. Yeah, my last run, my PB run that went to 16 had like 3 attempts at 15 in it, I think. So now I'm pretty sure I've failed the first jump of 15, the second jump of 15, the third jump of 15. I haven't failed the wall bonk or the jump over to dragon, but I have failed dragon and I've failed the planets. Have yet to fail the jumps after the planets, though. The lowest obstacle you've never failed? I think the lowest obstacle I've never failed would probably be... I assume it would be on 13. I'm not really sure, though. That would be interesting if someone could find a lower jump I've never failed. That's terrible. Why would I go for that? Oh, God. Bonk. Bounce, please. Thank you. Man, that was so dumb. Okay. We go again. I think I've failed every jump on deep dip, though. Like, below 13. Hey, Scotland. Happy Friday. My PB today is better than any other run that I've had this week. Failed, like, the third-ish jump of 11. Soon in the 75% zone. Height you feel you could finish, only to drop immediately. Did I fail the beam with the strange cat on it? Yep. I have had multiple instances of failing that, a lot of which are straight up dead because my car stops on the beam and it's slanted in a way where you get stuck there and can't fall off. Climb up to 9 or hop into the last pool of 3. I've failed the hop into the last pool of 3 for sure. The one right before the bug slide, I'm assuming. Climb up to 9. I think I haven't failed that on the main map. I've definitely fallen off of there on, like, practice or checkpoint maps. But no, I don't think I've ever fallen off driving up that little ledge. That might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it, though. Because I don't think anything else, like, on 7 or 8 has been unfailed. It's an interesting idea, though. Like, maybe I'll start thinking about that during this run. Because I'm pretty low right now. Like, I failed that jump. I've failed both this jump and this drop down with the plastic. I've failed this climb. I've failed this jump down. I've failed this wall ride, of course. That's a pretty easy one to fail. I've failed this jump down. Oh god. Speaking of failing that jump down. Easy recovery. I failed this at some point. Like, literally just driving through and jumping up here. Because I rushed it and didn't aim. I've definitely failed this plastic wall ride. I've failed this. I've failed that. I failed this. I've failed this. And I've failed this. Okay, everything in 15 is the thing that I've failed. If you were genuinely going for a fin on this map, you would hate it. That's the thing that I always say, though. If you're gonna play this map, don't start by genuinely going for a fin. Just try to go as high as you can and play it like a map where you just try to beat your own PB. And I think that's the most fun way of playing this map. I didn't. I was genuinely trying to finish from the very start. But I played with the mindset of just trying to go for personal bests. Still not going for a fin? Fair. Yeah, I'm not pointing out every single jump that I haven't failed on, or that I have failed on 6. I've actually failed this one, which is a thing that I should probably point out. Because this one looks press forward, like very obviously not failing. And I failed like jumping over here. You would spam the checkpoint version until very confident. it gives you a different skill set. Like, you would definitely know how to do the jumps, and if you were confident, I think it would work, but you get very nervous on the main tower when you get up to a high spot on the map. Your mentality at this point would say that the time investment isn't worth it, but if you could weigh... If you could, why wouldn't you? Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, the thing is, you don't want to, like... The idea is that you want to have that mentality of, I'm just playing to see how high I can get. And then you do that for a long time, just for the enjoyment of playing the map and beating your PB repeatedly. And then eventually you're in the position where Greek Dude's in, where you're capable of beating the map. The jumps you've failed start to fizzle out on 12. Oh, I've absolutely failed every jump on 12. And that's why I was saying that I think 13 is probably where I haven't failed a jump. Although I can't tell you which jump. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a jump that I haven't failed. Oh, no. For sure there's a jump on... Oh, quack. Off to bed. Good luck. Alright. Talk to you later, Kindred. Good runs today. Okay, so for 13, I have done like a single run of doing the virtual route. And that first time on 13 failed the jump down the hole where you're supposed to bounce up. And I've never done that again. So there are a bunch of jumps on that route that I just don't do because I cut them. That I've never failed on the map because I did them once and then never did them again. Does that count? Maybe it would count. I don't know. To me, that almost feels like trying to say, oh yeah, there are jumps on Deep Dip I haven't failed because they're on the recovery route. And I've only done that recovery a couple times. It doesn't even feel main route to me because I just don't do them. If it's not in my current route, doesn't count. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Especially since it was literally only in my route for one run. Only failed to jump up to the steep plastic ramp. Like the second jump. Have cut and your stupid pool cut. One attempt he made at main route trying to recover 14 fail. I think I have failed most of the jumps on 13 though. I think I've been to 13 enough at this point where I've failed most of those. I think 14 is another one where I haven't been there enough, so there's a good amount of jumps I haven't failed. Can confidently say that you haven't failed a single jump past floor 3. I think 0 out of 0 doesn't count. But if it does, I have never failed the wheel hook on the main map on floor 16. Every time that I've tried it, I haven't failed it. All 0 times. Sorry if this throws me off. Kind of nostalgic watching this, and it was only 2 years ago. No, that's fair. Doesn't really throw me off, though. Don't know why that message would. I think your one run on 14 managed to fail more obstacles than the 10 runs or whatever you've had on 13. No, that's fair. 14 does have a lot of forgiving fails. Dividing by 0 is forbidden. True. Failed the wall ride 4 times on 13. Of course. Oh boy. Don't know how you forgot, repressed it. Yeah. Man. That would have been something. Ad runs, and then all of a sudden, we're back on floor 7 after the ad's done. That would be a big oof. Actually, I think that goes lower. I think it would be on like floor 4, maybe. Luckily, don't have to worry about that. We're good. We are golden. Swing. Nice. Good enough. Honestly, though, that was a little spooky. Leb. Fucking hell. Not so great anymore, Julian. Happy Friday. Oh, that was so stupid. Man. I think in my brain, I saw that dumb, jinxy, pre-typed bleb and saw that I made bleb and got like a sense of relief and then didn't do the turtle properly. Oh, man. Oh well. We go again. This will probably have to be my last run of the day, though. Been getting better runs today, though. Got to run up to 11. Can't complain about that. 89 degrees in your room, super cool. Ooh. PC's working overtime. Shelly! Happy Friday. Holy shit, getting so close. Been a while. Yeah. Been a while. Crazy, though, that we're on 15, or not 15, 16 now. One floor away. So insane. Boink, boink. Okay, good. That almost dead turtled. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but there was a world where I mid-unturtle had my momentum carry onto the dirt block. And then I would have been wet wheels on like an ice block or something. It would have been terrible. Just sliding out onto the platform in front of the... Oh, okay. GG. Let's do a little bit of 16 practice before I leave. Damn. Got an 11. Got an 11. Not bad. Man. 16's so high up here. Kind of crazy. Ooh. I'm so bad at getting that first try. I think that's the main thing that makes me nervous. Yeah, of course I get it second try. But I swear that happens like every time I do this jump. First try, fail. And then I get consistent at it. Nice. First try wheel hook. That's nice. Nice. All right, time for this freaking jump. Can we get this first try? Pretty please. Yes, let's go. Nice. Second try to dirt flick. Feels good. Alright, good bail. Spooky. Gross. Alright, good bail. Good bail. All right. Effectively 2 out of 3. Feels good. Nice. 2 for 2 on the wheel hook. Love to see it. Okay, good, good. I thought that wasn't going to work because I started from too far back. That was really dumb. This freaking jump again. Oh, clean. Nice. Cool. Not only 2 out of 3 on the first jump, 2 out of 3 of my runs made it to the dirt flick. One for 2 on dirt flick. Yes. Feels good. Wait, what am I doing? Bad camera. Don't do that. Nice. Nice. Oh God, that was terrible. Oh, freaking plastic. Does this do anything? This is a terrible fall, right? Okay, I think if I did fall there, I could recover down to that quarter pipe. Or maybe even recover to here, which might be better? No, I don't think this is better. Quarter pipe is definitely the way to... Well, that is good. You could get up to there, I guess. Technically better. Well, good enough. Gotta run to 11. Nearly got another 16 clear on practice. Alright. Surely next week I stream more hours, just total. Oh man. Surely you stream more as well starting later? Surely. Alright. Gonna head out then. See you all later. Be back on Monday for more Deep Dip. Peace.